In this video, we're going to review the Mishnah and the beginning part of the Gemara. The Mishnah begins as follows. Tfilat HaShachar, the Tfilah of the morning, ad Chatzot, may be recited until Chatzot, which is noon. Rabbi Yehuda Omer, Rabbi Yehuda says, ad Dalet Shaot, until the end of the fourth hour. This is the first case, and this is the din according to the Tanna Kama. This is Rabbi Yehuda speaking, and this is the din according to Rabbi Yehuda. Second case, Tfilat HaMincha, the prayer of the afternoon, ad Erev is until the evening. Rabbi Yehuda Omer, Rabbi Yehuda says, ad Plag HaMincha, until half of Mincha. This is the second case. This is the din according to the Tanna Kama. This is Rabbi Yehuda speaking, and this is the din according to Rabbi Yehuda. The third case is Tfilat HaErev, the Tfilah of the evening. Ein Lakeva is not set, and here there's no disagreement. Everybody agrees that's until that's Ein Lakeva. The fourth case is Veshel Musafin, the prayer of Musaf, which is the additional prayer that is recited on Shabbat or Rosh Chodesh or holidays. Rabbi Yehuda, the din is Kol Hayom, can be recited all day. Rabbi Yehuda Omer, Rabbi Yehuda says, ad Zayin Shaot, until the seventh hour. So again, this fourth tefillah, this is the opinion of the Tanna Kama. It's all day. Rabbi Yehuda speaks and says that it's till the end of the seventh hour. So briefly in this Mishnah we have four cases, and then we have the corresponding opinions of the Tanna Kama and Rabbi Yehuda. And now we'll prepare to read the Gemara. Okay, the Gemara begins by using the word veraminu, which right away tells us that there's going to be a contradiction between something that we learned before and what comes after the word veraminu. The Braita tells us, mitzvata imane tzachama. The mitzvah of saying Shema is with the sunrise, kedei sheismoch geula letfilah, so that you can join together geula, which is the bracha that is recited just before we start the Amidah, which ends with the words Gaal Israel, and join it together with Tfilah, which is the Amidah. So again, the Braita says that you should say Shema in the morning just prior to sunrise, so that you're going to be able to go into the Tfilah, V'nimtza mitpalel beyom, and you're going to find yourself saying Tfilah as the day starts. So this Braita is in clear contradiction to what the Mishnah said, because the first case of the Mishnah talked about Tfilat HaShachar, and there it stated that Tfilat HaShachar, there is a period of time that it can be recited. It's either till noon, or Rabbi Yehuda said until the fourth hour, but they both agree that it doesn't have to be said at sunrise, it could be said for an extended period of time. And this Braita is telling us not like that. The Braita says that Tfilat HaShachar should be recited as the day starts. So the contradiction is created by the fact that we have a Mishnah and a Braita, which are both sources written by the Tanaim of equal authority, and they are saying two opposite things. So now the Gemara brings the solution to this contradiction, and it tells us, Kitanya, when we learn that Braita, ahi, it is levatikin. It's talking about the vatikin. The vatikin are those people who strive to do mitzvot in a very high level, and therefore they prefer to recite shacharit as soon as the sun rises. And therefore the contradiction is resolved. The Mishnah is talking about regular, ordinary people, most people. So yeah, we have the right. It is okay to say Tfilat HaShachar until the fourth hour, until noon, according to the Tanna Kama. But the Braita is referring to a special type of people who prefer to do the mitzvah exactly as the sun is rising. And now the Gemara says, the Amar Rabbi Yochanan, as Rabbi Yochanan said. This is bringing support for this idea. The idea was that there are people who say shacharit at sunrise, and Rabbi Yochanan tells us that that's true. Vatikin ayu gomrim ota imane tzachama, that there were people who were the Vatikin, people who were very careful, and they strive to do the Amidah with the sunrise. So we just brought support for this statement that the Gemara just mentioned. If we now look at the flow chart, so here we have the four cases of the Mishnah represented at the top. we have the din and the opinion of Rabbi Yehuda for each of them, except for this one, which is Tfilat Ha'erev. There is no disagreement, there's only one opinion. And then we have Musaf, which is all day. Rabbi Yehuda says till the 7th hour. Then this is already the Gemara. The Gemara presents the contradiction which connects to the first case, because the question here is, what is the time allowed for Shacharit? Is it like the Mishnah said that you have until noon or until the 4th hour? Or is it like the Braita said? The Braita said that it's got to be said at sunrise. That was the contradiction. The next step was the solution. The solution is that Braita that talked about saying Amidah at sunrise is referring specifically to the people who are the Vatikin. And if you click in this section, you will see that there are two steps. There is the answer, the solution to the contradiction, and then there's support for that, which is brought from Rabbi Yochanan, who is quoted as saying that in fact they are the Vatikin who prefer to say Shacharit at sunrise.